All right, so today we're going to go over a tutorial on how to do a sprawl. Now, the interesting thing about the sprawls is they look a lot like burpees. Very often when I ask people to do a burpee, I end up seeing a sprawl. So let's differentiate the two. Maria is going to demonstrate what the sprawl looks like. Maria, if you could do 3, please. Beautiful. All right, so what's the difference between the sprawl and the burpee? Maria, just go down into the plank position. Right there. So this is where a sprawl starts, and this is only halfway through a burpee. If it were a burpee, Maria dropped to the floor, right to the floor. Good. And then she would do the same kind of motion coming up. So essentially, what you're doing with a sprawl versus the burpee is you're eliminating the push-up aspect of it. So you're basically just going down, getting your hands pretty darn close to your feet, kicking your feet out, and then have your feet kick right back in as you come up and finish with a a jumping jack motion. And the hands actually have to clap while you're still in the air. All right, so Maria, if you could. This is a key component to coming down. One of the things you want to make sure that you're doing is make sure that your hands are relatively close to your to your feet. And the reason for that is you want less jarring pressure on the shoulders. If her hand were to come out here, way out in front, which I do see a lot of people do, it's extremely jarring on the shoulders and so not necessary. So let's try to avoid that position. So get them close to your feet. And more or less what's going to happen is you're going to jump out and have your hands replace your feet. And then you're going to simply come right back. And when you come up here, try as best you can to get your feet actually a little bit wider than your hands. Maria gets away with doing it on the inside of her hands only because she's extremely flexible. We often call her Gumby. But it's easier. It helps facilitate the movement on the hip when you actually come up wider than your hands. And then, of course, finish with a jump jack position. Pretty darn straightforward. There you have it. That's your sprawl.